sounds so good. And I can even play around with the filter. What I want to do is start off by showing you how simple it is and what you need to do. So the first two things you need to keep in mind is that you need to start focusing on just 3 notes, and then you want to focus on just 1 bar. So I'm just going to use Alchemy right here because it's a stock plugin for Logic Pro. You can, if you're using any other software, FL Studio, Reason, Reaper, any other software, you can pick the sounds you want, even if you have third-party plugins. But I'm just trying to say that pick a really nice sound that you think will work with the style that you want to create. So right here, I'm going to go to synth, and in my synths here, there's a lot of sounds here. I'm just going to go through them and try and find one that works. So I'm just going to do this in real time so that I can show you the sounds that don't work and the sounds that work. So I'm going to start right here at the top. So I'm going to be playing on my keyboard. So that doesn't work because it's too aggressive. That can work, but I want something different. This is actually nice, this bright punchy synth. So if you find a nice sound like this, what I would say is don't commit to it yet, keep it, right? So you can see that I have it loaded here. So I'm just going to duplicate this track here, and I'm going to mute this original track to keep this sound here, and then I'm going to go to the second one and continue looking. So that's a pro tip that I usually do when I'm cycling through sounds. I want to keep the sounds that I think sound good and then continue to look for more, just in case I find something even better, because I don't want to start to do that later on after the track has been produced, because that's kind of tedious to do it later on. See right there, that's a really nice sound. It just does have a little bit of something else that I don't like right there. Maybe if I play with the cut off. Ooh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. I'm going to do the same thing again and just create another copy and then mute it so that I know that I have it, and I'm going to continue. Okay, so now we have a couple of sounds, like just 3 sounds that we picked up right here. So we have this bright punchy synth, hold and dissolve, sunshine through clouds, right? So I'm going to start with the first one right here. Now we move on to the 3 notes, right? So the beat sounds like this. So I'm just going to remove the loop here. That's looping right there by 1 bar because we don't need it. So now at this point, I want to choose the, let me just mute these. I'm going to choose the note I want to start with, like the root note. There we go. So I can come here to create MIDI region, and then I can open the MIDI here. So you can see where I am right here. I'm right here by A. So you see, I'm just playing 3 notes. So I'm just going from A, B, C. So now if I play it with the beat, so you see what I was just playing right there? That's just 3 notes. So if I show you the notes that I was just playing right here, you can see them over here. So there are my notes. It's just 3 notes that I'm just repeating over and over in a rhythm. So if I quantize this and then I just loop it, like I'm just going to loop one part like this, and then I just go back here. So now if it repeats, if I just repeat it like this, let's say for 4 bars like that. So there you have a melody. But let's move on to the other examples that I was trying to show you here. Let's move on to another sound for another example. So here I'm going to create a whole different vibe, a whole different kind of melody. So you see what I'm just playing right there? I'm playing different notes that are going from up and going down. So if I create a MIDI region like this, so my first note is right there. So I can create a note here. Let me just pick a pencil. So we go down. And again, it's a note you want to make sure that it comes a little bit. And we go down. And it repeats again right here. So all of them are not playing exactly on beat except the first and the third. And this one I'm going to pull it back. And I can add another one here. So you see we're adding more notes to this one. So right there's not complete, but now if I loop it, there you have a melody here. And then the last one I'm going to show you is one that is a little bit more faster than the previous ones I just showed you now. So with this one here, you want to basically do the same thing, right? So I want to pick a sound. And then I want to go on a higher octave. So that's basically all I'm just going to be playing. So it's just 3 notes again. Just like that. And then if I record it in, just like that. So you can see that it's more repetitive. So it's repeating 3 notes again, just like that. Let me just go back to my pointer tool like that. And then I'm just going to select these and quantize. Just like that, and then it repeats. So as you can see, this one is basically repeating like a half a bar. Like if I would to just repeat it, it would just be like that, right? So that's basically what it's doing. So it's just repeating that. If I do just take this and I repeat it. So that's all it's basically repeating. So that's another more faster way to make a melody, like a melody that sounds faster, because these other ones here are repeating within a whole bar and these ones are half a bar. So if you compare like with this one here, the second one, as compared to this one, they sound different. So now if I take all these sounds and then I drop them down to even other presets here, they still sound good. Just in case you want to still cycle through sounds to look for what sounds good. And for me, these ones are my favorite ones, the ones that go for half a bar, because to me, I feel like they have more speed and they're doing so much more. And if you really want to make sure that you have a really nice melody for your track, you want to add some bass. So I'm going to come here and add alchemy again, and then I'm going to go to bass sounds. I like this bass, I like how bright it is, but I just want to turn down the filter. It is grimy as hell. I love that. So after I've chosen a bass like this, I can start to play the bass with the melody to see how they work well together. That sounds so good. And I can even play around with the filter. So I was just playing around just to give you an example of how you can actually check if your melody is good just immediately after you make it. You want to see how it connects with your bass that you want to make. You might not commit to a bass immediately, but you just want to make sure that you can get a bass that sounds good in a way that you want to make the track sound like. So that's basically it. So just always remember those things. Just work on just one bar. After you work on that one bar, you just work on just 3 notes. Obviously, you can extend it to more notes to make an advanced melody. I can make a video about that if you would like to watch that. Just make sure to leave me a comment down below. If you want to get anything that I use to make my music, like the samples that I use to make even this track and a lot of other tracks that I even released. You can check out the link that's down below to my store. You can have all the sample packs. And if you also want templates like of a project, like basically almost like this, that sounds great, that is, you know, fully mixed and with all the elements of a nice track for you to start with, and also just learn how to produce, you can also check out the link that's down below. Don't forget to subscribe and also drop this video a like, and I'll see you in my next video. I'm X and I'm out. Peace.